I'm Caleb Sima. I am the chair for the AI Safety Alliance at CSA. And the organization CSA is a large organization that really focuses on a lot of things, specifically around both cloud, enterprise security, really delivering services, advice around regulations, compliance, guidance to help improve and mature cybersecurity organizations. My specific area inside of CSA is focused on the AI Safety Alliance. We have a large organization of volunteers that deliver and build what we deem as practical guides for enterprises to adopt AI in a safe way. And these guides range from everything to the latest threats that we see coming up in AI and what are those challenges? How do you protect from those threats? All the way to audit around how do we think about when we deploy models, when we start building frameworks around delivery of AI, what's the audit things that we need to look for? How do we assess risk? To even how does AI exist within all of our existing compliance and regulatory frameworks? When we look at all of the things that we have to abide by in those areas from an enterprise, what is AI specific or what can be applied to AI? We have guides across the board from the most technical all the way to audit, framework, and compliance. No, it's all free. You're seeing sort of two different agents that are being produced or agentic coming out today or this year, which is pragmatics or more of, hey, I want to send out an AI agent that can crawl, let's say, your enterprise data stores or wikis or searches and identify context around your organization so it can make better decisions like I want to file a Jira ticket for a security incident and I want to get all the right information about the right people before I file that Jira ticket. You'll see agents sort of pragmatically going around. That is really sort of a big area today. So a lot of things that you're seeing in the market coming out this year will be around things like, hey, I am a sort of autonomous detection response engineer. I'm an autonomous detection engineer. I'm an autonomous AppSec engineer. You're seeing a lot of rise of sort of these agents acting like resources inside your cybersecurity team. We have to figure out, first of all, how to manage and what to do around those scenarios. The second type of agent that we're going to see probably in third quarter, fourth quarter of this year for sure become much better are these things called computer or CUA, which is essentially computer using agent. This is where now agents are effectively given a laptop and will look at a screen or a monitor like we as humans do and use a mouse and keyboard to interface with their role. And this is effectively like hiring someone junior in an organization, giving them a laptop, and they are now using that laptop to do anything from messaging people on Slack to get permissions or to get pointers to documentations, using SaaS resources or software to code all across the board. Now, what you're going to start seeing coming near at the end of this year is these very much more attuned versions of being able to click, manage, and use a computer like a person. One of the goals for us at CSA is to figure out how do we, educate the enterprises that this is coming. How do you manage this from a safety perspective? What are the kinds of security controls or regulations that you'll have to have in order to manage this stuff? Because what we do know is we know how to quote unquote put security controls around people. But all of a sudden, when these things become automated, they're going to be using and creating these things at machine speed. And how do you trust or act on behalf of a user or trust these things as agents in both what they have access to, what they can do, moving at the speed of machines? How do you limit their damage? If they do damage, if they go rogue, what does that mean? How do you detect it and how do you prevent it? Our organization, especially in the AI safety, it consists of thousands of volunteers who are both cutting edge and passionate about AI and adopting AI in their organizations. And our executive council in our AI consists of leadership of all of the top AI companies in the organization, from OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, Microsoft, you name it. These are leaders in these organizations that are both in charge of producing and creating AI. So we basically have the top people in our industry that are working with AI every day, helping us create these, what I would call pragmatic and really simple but useful tools and guidance for an enterprise, a CISO, a CIO, whoever they may happen to be, on how to use AI the best way. And so it's, when you go to us, you are getting all of these minds compressed into a pragmatic, usable, practical guide that you can use on how to think about AI and what to prepare for.